What's going on, everybody? I believe this is response part 4 to his part 3, so let's get it in.
Okay, this is part three to ArchRivalKid's video. Actually, it's the first response to his second video, but part 3 anyway.
Right.
I like these little discussions, man. Good shit. You talking this is good topics, man. We
What
need
can I
more of
say?
these. Hopefully every anime week that phone puts out, we can have something going on like this.
I agree wholeheartedly. See, I just recently got my webcam to start working consistently. So yeah, man, we can go ahead and do it, man. Anime talk. Shoot, if we get on Naruto, I got a lot to say. So it don't matter to me, man. But yeah, to be honest though, the only shows I really the only really shows I got knowledge about though is One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, and a little bit of Vampire Knight. First 2 seasons. I don't really got that much on the third because it ain't on anime yet. But yeah,
Alright, so let's keep it moving.
shit. Someone just texted me.
Yeah, Kisuke is definitely the Shikamaru of the show, no doubt. Kisuke does what he's supposed to do. I'm surprised I didn't see him yet. He the best dude on the show to me.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that. Kisuke is he showed how smart he was and how
No doubt.
he basically showed his whole intellectual superiority on everybody in Soul Society in the Fade to Black movie.
No doubt. Now I didn't see the Fade to Black movie. That's not what I'm agreeing to, but I'm agreeing to his intelligence level. I find him to be the type of character that they don't show that much, but he's still considered a main character. You know what I'm saying? Kisuke Urahara, he the only character I really like in the video games. When he do that Benihime. That shit go raw as hell. But yeah, man. To be honest, even though I don't fuck with the show Bleach, I will admit that I will play a Bleach game if someone got it in front of me. Like, between me and you, wink wink. On my when I had my PlayStation 2 game going pretty hard, I used to burn games. I ain't really supposed to mention that over the internet. Niggas try to come at me on some piracy shit. But I had this game called Bleach Blade Battlers, and I find that to be one of the greatest games, anime fighting games wise I've ever played. And I'm getting off point, but Bleach has its moments. But they also got their bad moments, and I think they bad moments bring them underground, and then they good moments they can only bring their head up like a gopher on Groundhog Day. You know what I'm saying? But we're about to get back into it.
This motherfucker, he's affected by the whole nobody can remember Ichigo or anybody who had any association with Ruki and all that. He's affected, but yet he takes Ichigo and he say, hey, well, this guy comes into my shop, sits down like he knows me and talks to me about shit that only we know, only the people that know. Then you got the people in the back. They obviously don't remember him or trust him. But they stand back there because Kisuke's playing it cool. Kisuke is already putting together in his mind, okay, this motherfucker know me. Obviously, I know him. He's in the book. This girl is in the book, but yet I don't remember him. But I'm going to play that shit cool. I'm going to send him to Soul Society since he know I got the Sekai Gate and I can just send him there. Somehow he knows it. So obviously he knows me and I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? And Kisuke basically saved that whole fucking movie by going to Soul Society and telling them what the fuck was going on and remembering that Niori-sama, the black and white face captain, the scientist dude, basically remembering that he keeps backups of his memory and shit. That's the type of intellectual shit that you need to fight Aizen. Somebody who's able to counter Aizen intellectually. So I agree with you on that.
He the only one to act like a normal human, you know? Happy when he's supposed to be happy. Normal when he's supposed to be normal, serious when he's supposed to be serious. Ichigo
He is kind of
mean,
lame.
seriously, man. Compare Ichigo to any anime main character. He's just corny. He's a cornball. All his little people in his entourage are whack.
All his people in his entourage are not they're like low level. They're low. They're I would say they're mid levels. You got Chad, who's
Whack.
probably Chad and Ishida are progressing more than any other person in his squad. But you can see what the
Whoa, wait. Well, see, I would argue that they the only two niggas in his squad. Everybody else Soul Society bound. You know what I mean? And another thing I would say is um, I think Orihime has grew way more than them two, just based off that resurrection shit.
main thing when you look at the squad is potential. In Chad, you can see big potential in him. Also in Ishida, he always come out with some type of new Quincy ass powers. But the thing with Ishida is
In other words, he's whipping him out his ass. Go ahead and say it.
like he keeps getting his power taken away, and then he can't do nothing. Then he gotta gain it back. I mean, but Chad, I think he's a underrated type of guy. I mean, when you look at if you compare again, if you're doing unbalanced comparisons, don't do that. Do Chad against this guy. Obviously, Chad was strong enough to beat up that Afro, the guy with the Afro, that Armor or Spider that had the Afro that looked like Ludacris and shit. With the
But I mean, the dude with the afro, that nigga, I don't even think he was a top 15 Espada, man. I mean, shit. I don't even remember what he was. But I mean, that dude was whack. Plus, that dude fought with his fists, just like Chad does. So it's really, that was really a perfect fight for Chad. He had the advantage, just based off the way the guy fought. You know, if a dude fights far range, Chad would get his ass beat. That's just me, because he always gotta, he can't fight unless he throws a punch. But, yeah.
Orange Afro, obviously he was strong enough to defeat him. But a step above that, he's not at that level yet. So you can expect him to lose to somebody like that. Ishida, you know, obviously he was strong enough to beat that woman, Encore. But a step above that, that's where it ends. You know, so that's just my take on that. I think they're not as useless as you're making it out to be.
But on the contrary, I think that those two characters were only made that way Ishida and Chad could get their 1W of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck? We never heard of them two before. They just pop up and they beat them. That's because the dude who makes the show, I forgot homie's name, but he clearly created those two Espada to show the growth in Ishida and Chad. That's what their purpose was, to lose to show growth. But the growth wasn't very much because Chad got a clean hit on homie. I forget the homie with the 6 arms or whatever. He got a clean hit on dude in the stomach. I bet he wish he could have got that hit on Kuryaku. He got that hit on dude clean. Homie just stood there like, what the fuck? That's it? Like, come on, Chad. That's supposed to be your specialty punches, and you got thrown, but I ain't gonna get in that.
To a point. Then they become useless, and then they all fall back and let Ichigo take the lead. But, you know, I agree with you on that at some point.
I mean, they ain't got no choice but to fall back. Shit.
You are who you surround yourself around. Ishida, whack. Chad, whack. Who else? Rukia, whack. That one chick, she the second strongest person in the group, and that's only because she can revive niggas from death.
That's true, man. That's true. The second strongest is definitely Orihime. Rukia, she's probably the biggest underachiever on the show, just because, you know, she appeared so tough at the beginning. Ichigo takes her body, then she appears so dependent on him to, you know, protect her and whatnot. Then when she finally gets her body back to fight with, she's whack. She's nothing but a fake ass Sub-Zero with a fucking Masamune blade. Like, get the hell out of here. But anyway, part 5 coming up.